Just wanted to film this very quick video to show you how kind of my mornings look like. So I just arrived in the office. It's a little bit after 6. The sun is up already, so I missed it. I missed the sunrise. Actually, you can see it a little bit back there. Let me show you guys. Yes, now it's getting clear. So we're here in the middle of Shenzhen. When I say in the middle, actually, we're not in the middle. We're in the corner of Shenzhen. You can see the sea. Behind the sea, we're looking at Hong Kong. And this is how the morning looks like, how the sun rises here in Shenzhen. Everyone is kind of under the impression that, you know, China is all smoggy and foggy and shitty. But it's actually really nice. Sometimes, yes, it's smoggy. But I believe if you're in California right now, you got bigger issues than our little smog now that's here from time to time. Anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick how my mornings look like. This is our office, this is our recording studio. You see me here a lot of times when we do YouTube videos. You kind of see me here in this kind of studio that we do. So we kind of, you know, fixed lights everywhere and just made sure that we can record. You are going to see much more of this because this is our studio for recording interviews, and we're going to have many more guests. And there's actually a second show coming that's called the Next Level Entrepreneur. So we're going to have an entrepreneur show that we're going to be interviewing people here, and that's a very, very, very new, exciting thing that we do. And also, let me show you around just a little bit. So this is kind of our office. Obviously, no one's here at 6 in the morning. We fit around 15 people in here. This is more the room here to do videos and to sit and to chat, and we do brainstorming in here. And we have a meeting room, but we barely use the meeting room because we're always in this room, kind of talking, chilling, brainstorming, working on stuff on the whiteboard. So this is kind of all things that we do in this room because it's just so much more chill. We have a lot of drinks here. And you know, kind of goes through company culture. So I want to show you a little bit how my morning looks like. Like I said, it's about 6 o'clock. I try to do that every morning. I don't succeed doing that every morning. So don't believe that, you know, this is not like, you know, sleep 4 hours and get up at 6 and, you know, grind until midnight. Like that's not one of these things. So I get up at 6. When I'm at home, I'm just really quick. I have my clothes laid out already. I have my gym clothes laid out. So when I'm gonna hit the gym later, I have everything ready. I have the whole thing laid out in my gym bag, and I brought it here to the office. So later on after lunch, I just need to go directly to gym, really. So how I start my day then is I'm really quick in the morning. I don't have to make my hair for a long time or do things like this. So I just put on the clothes that I had there. I try to be really efficient. So usually from like getting out of bed till leaving the doors, probably 10 minutes. Okay, so I don't really have much to take care of. I feed the cat. I have a cat, and I drink some water. I go out, I leave the house, and then 10 minutes later, I'm in the office. So I basically live down the street from here. I chose this office on purpose, and I actually still can't believe that we're in here because, man, it's crazy. It was unimaginable to have a place like this even a year ago. That was crazy. Anyway, so the very first thing that I do when I arrive here is I take my little book. And in this book, I actually got this from a friend. I got this as a gift. And so what I do with this book is every day I write down my goals. Every day I write down my goals because that is just such a motivator. Like if you're not doing it, you don't know what it does for you. It is so amazing. Just I thought, okay, it's one of these bullshit things like you know, manifesting what you can do and kind of visualizing shit. And you know, I thought it's a bit woo, and I did it anyway. And a lot of these things that I thought were a bit woo, I did them anyway, and they were actually really helpful and really beneficial. So what we do, I write this down. And man, that starts off the day great, because then you're already thinking about the things. Why did you get up so early? Why did you want to? Why are you tackling this day? Because it reminds me not to waste any time. You know what I mean? Like I'm not wasting any time on any bullshit today. I'm just this is my focus now. This is what I need to do. And if anything happens during the day where I get disencouraged, where a customer didn't follow through with a payment, where I I don't know, maybe a factory screws up and the products that we ordered aren't in good quality, and we need to make up for it because obviously our customers hire us for that. And so it's just, I wanted to share that with you. That is such an important part of my day. Now at about 9 o'clock, sometimes 9:30, the people come in here. We have our staff here. We do a little meeting where we just go through kind of what happens during the day. On Monday mornings, we make a meeting and kind of speak through what happens through the week. We set goals, we put everything on a whiteboard. We got huge whiteboards in here. We're just whiteboard fanatics. I think we got 6 whiteboards in this in this office, and we're just making plans and putting everything down. When we put out the plans, we always do this in a really ambitious manner. So we don't just put out plans that are achievable. We always go over the top, and obviously we never really achieve what we want to do. But it doesn't matter because we just aim high. So I'm going to take you with me because we get coffee. A little bit of a coffee addict. And it's crazy since we have this machine here. We basically get the beans from a local Chinese coffee shop, and they roast their beans in their own coffee shop, and they're really, really nice. So we like to support the little local village, and not the little local village. We have 17 million people in here, but anyway, we like to support the little guys. So we buy our beans from there. Even though I have a friend who owns a coffee company and they're selling millions of dollars in coffee, I'm actually going to have him here sitting in this chair one of these days and interview him for you because his story is kind of cool as well. And he's been in China for a long time. Anyway, so if you want to see kind of more of what we do in China, and if you want to see more of successful people, because we've been doing 7 figures now, and we're scratching 8 figures, and we have big plans in selling some of our businesses, and we want to exit for hundreds of millions of dollars eventually, and it's a very, very, very exciting journey. Some of these things are unbelievable, and if I speak about $100 million, probably out of anyone's realm, right, of possibilities, like $100 million, come on, it's like that's not even real, right? But it's the same thing that before you ever sold your first product, it seemed so unreal, it seemed so like unachievable, and then after it's done, it's just been as normal as brushing your teeth in the morning. It just happens, right? You get out of bed, you check your notifications, and you have your little let me actually show you. And you got your little Shopify notifications or Amazon notifications, or whatever is your thing, wherever you're selling, or money that you receive from a customer. It just becomes like a normal thing, right? So let me see what happened here. I'm just gonna put out the orders that we had since yesterday. Yesterday was a bit more of a quiet day, but kind of here. This is what we did. This is kind of what we did yesterday. I'm not sure if you can see that, but these were our orders here. And you kind of you wake up to these kind of things, and it's just amazing, because the money when you sleep thing, which is also bullshit, but it just becomes part of your day. It just becomes so normal, and a thing that you never realized that could happen, but it's just so close. So whatever you think now that is so unimaginable, that is so crazy, that is so unachievable, well, maybe next month you're there. Maybe next month it's standard. Maybe next year it's standard, right? So if you ever feel like you're not moving forward, or something is getting hard, or you're feeling uncomfortable, then lean into that, because that's the right feeling. If you're feeling all happy and comfortable, that's not the right feeling anyway, because that doesn't move you forward. So just lean into that and start your mornings out great. That's the number one thing for me that have, now maybe not the number one thing that have moved the needle for me, but it's just, you get so much clarity when you're up first. You already achieved something. You wanted to get up early, boom, you did it. That's already an achievement. You know what I mean? And then you get out and you see the sunrise, and all the people that you work with, whether that are your suppliers or whether that is just freelancers, or whoever you work with, or if you work or not. But you're just there before anyone else, so you can get a clear mind. You write your goals down and you just think, right? So the next thing that I do is I sit down in one of these comfy chairs. So I sit here and I read a little bit. So I like books, and then I read maybe half an hour in the morning. And half an hour doesn't seem like a lot, but I go through books quite frequently. So it's just these little things that get up, right? So just of getting up at at 5:30 instead of 7:30. That just gives me 2 extra hours in which I do my goals, I read, I get some breakfast, I have yogurt ordered, I have coffee here, and I already start my day out great. Now I can make a video for you guys, because this afternoon, or this morning, we're going to go to a factory. I'm going to take you with me for that, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because we do a lot of factory tours here, and if ever you want to see how you can get closer to the goal that you have, how you can go to the next level, how you can just make the things that seem impossible to you now, how can you achieve them and make them possible, and what's the right roadmap without distractions, and how can you get the accountability that you need, and how can you actually make money online. If you want to know any of these things, make sure there's a link below this video where you can book a call. Actually, if you head over to easypeasycall.com, you can book a call, an e-commerce consulting session, and we just start on a phone call. And then we can chat a little bit, and I'll tell you and teach you and kind of show you what we did it, how we did it, how I do it. Because making millions of dollars in my 20s wasn't what I thought would ever be possible, you know. But sometimes you're just gonna expand your way of thinking, and you know, the best ways that I found to do that are the mornings. The problem I have is that I also really like the night, so I'm really productive. Let me know in the comments if that sounds like you as well. I'm really productive in the morning, and I'm really productive at the nighttime. Let me know if that works for you. On the daytime, I kind of suck at it, but mornings are great, night times are great. So night times, this is a little bit of a problem. So I can't be up early and work and late. That somehow doesn't work, right? But I can be up early, and I can make the best out of my morning to be as most productive as I can. And then in the afternoon, I do all my exercising. I go out with my girlfriend. We have some lunch. I go to the gym. I do a little bit of me time. You know what I mean, for my health. And then I come back late afternoon before dinner, then dinner, and then after dinner I crush it again. You know, after dinner I do 1 or 2 phone calls, and then maybe at 9 I go home. So basically, instead of going home after, when work is finished, after work, I go home. I do my after work time in the afternoon, and then I just work in the evening. So I just put it there. And if you're still having the full-time job, and that seems impossible to you. Well, maybe a month down the road, I'm holding this coffee, man, it's so hot I can't drink it. But maybe a month down the road, maybe 2 months down the road, you never know what happens. Make sure that you watch on this channel. There's actually a video with Anila, and she went to from I think $5,000 to $100,000 in 20 days. Make sure you watch that video. Just go into this channel here and look for the videos. It's a pretty blonde girl on the thumbnail. You won't miss it, I promise. So anyway, that's it kind of for me. I just wanted to share a little bit of my morning routine. Once my coffee is cooled down, I'm going to have some of that. I'm going to do my goals now. And then you see the sun is rising up behind me. I'm going to do that, enjoy my morning. And I hope you start your day great. And I'll catch you then. Cheers.